I've been hearing about all this, the Nintendo Switch, the new one. It's supposed to be like around the same price as a PS5. I grew up with Nintendo. I grew up with the GameCube. It's my first console I ever played on. Alright, this one has 6.2 million views. We'll watch this. You can already tell there's gonna be people fucking speed glitching with that. Riding a rail or that kind of movement like that.
In this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
You're telling me I have to drive to the next stage and I'm competing for it as soon as I'm done with one.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
How is that going to benefit? Why am I driving around in free roam? How is that going to benefit anything?
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
So bullshit. Not benefiting. Wait, did I miss something?
And routes. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
I'm good with GTA. I am set on GTA.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
Hold on. They look a bit bigger. She said.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button. Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo!
That was me.
That was you?
I think.
So quick. Oh, no. Wait, no.
Keep going, it's coming. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you
Cat. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I don't care what anybody says. I don't believe that.
chat. On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button.
Okay.
With the C
fine.
button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Wait, actually,
That's
guys,
what it's
I got a call.
for. That's what it's for. To pull up the chat menu.
And there's this. By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello.
Our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all
Just put it in the home screen or the start button. Press and hold it. And then go to the chat.
playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo.
You can literally go right here. Here. Right here. The home button. Press and hold.
Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Of course. Of course.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
Oh, there you go. For a limited time. Oh wow.
We hope you'll try it out.
2026. March 31st.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with GameShare. As shown here, even
Whoa. Okay. That's a pro. That's a
games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With
yes. But wait, there has to be more.
GameShare, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. GameShare also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo.
A free update. You had to mention a free update. The only thing that I can imagine, more updates ain't gonna be free after that.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second.
Okay, but does it have a better screen than the OLED? I have an OLED.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
No. Go back.
Controller easily by pressing the release button.
No. People are dropping that screen, man. I don't care what anyone says. Do people not realize how some grip that thing? Especially when they get frustrated? That thing's just gonna come apart and drop down.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo
Oh shit. Oh, that is a big change.
Switch,
Okay.
for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
We're also releasing a new Pro controller.
Oh,
It
look.
has
Yeah, C button. Can't forget that. So relevant.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
June 5th. Probably about like what, 2 months away? Month? For that game chat, it's gonna be free until March. Hold on, GameCube. Hold on.
Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. More titles will be added in the future.
Super Mario Sunshine. Okay. Super Mario Strikers. Luigi's
Nintendo
Mansion.
GameCube,
What was that last one?
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
Okay.
It can connect wirelessly and also has
now
a
we're
C
talking
button to quickly access Game Chat.
Alright, that's
The
fine.
Nintendo GameCube controller,
much.
exclusively available for Nintendo Switch on
$90 minimum. $90 minimum.
Online members
What?
will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Nintendo 2.
Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
But wait. I would need a membership, wouldn't I? To play all that shit. It's gotta be like 350, right? 400. Let me check their website. It's a PS5. The Nintendo's supposed to be like the cheaper option, and always has been. Dude, people were fucking lying. Who's gonna pay $450? Is that just like the console itself? The system itself is $450. The system itself, without the Mario Kart World bundle. Mario Kart World bundle is $500. Oh, that's shocking. I thought it'd be minimum 90. Oh, here we go. $90 for the fucking Joy-Cons. Shitty cameras, $50. This is what I have. I don't know how I feel about that. Is it worth $450? You know what? No. Is it worth $500? I could probably go 60-40. 60, no, 40 yes. I'm not gonna do 50-50. 60 no, 40 yes. I have a PC. I can play Xbox and PlayStation games on PC, except for exclusives, especially PlayStation exclusives. I can't play that. I need a PlayStation. If you have Xbox Game Pass, you can play those exclusives on Nintendo. This is by themselves. The more storage, that's fine. The chat stuff, a whole button for that stuff, that's ridiculous. And I am comparing it to a PlayStation. There's no. You press and hold this, and then you control it. Well, local stuff, game share. Now let's the price. So it's the bad stuff. The price. What the fuck was I going over? See, this is what happens when motherfuckers have ADHD or fucking ADD. I can't remember what the. Hold on, let me take a deep breath. The reason why 60%, you shouldn't buy it, or you're really getting your money's worth. For me, I grew up with the GameCube and the Wii. I know I skipped a bunch of shit, but dude, I feel like the number one thing that upset me the most, or kind of threw me off, is game chat having a whole button to itself. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like the pricing too. You might as well go buy a PlayStation. Like, I got goosebumps. I have...
Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse.
Yo,
opening up
what game? What am I doing for it being a mouse?
even more. Left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls, so you can using two mice, like this.
Yo, what game is this? They added an extra button. Right here. That C is brand new. This. You wanna know what that's for? Game chat. Game chat open access period. An online membership will be required to use a button. A button you need a membership to use on the controller that's built on there. That's manufactured on there naturally. Yo, honestly, business-wise, they've done it. Business-wise, they've done it. That's a good idea. You know what? Microsoft, Sony, take some notes. Make a button that must seem important for you to get a membership to use that button. And hey, I get it. It releases June 5th, 2025. We're in April. That's about over a month and a half. It says right here, until March 31st, Game Chat can be used without a Nintendo Switch online membership. Afterwards, after that, so we have 9 to 10 months, starting from June 5th. You can use that button, that Game Chat button. After that, you have to pay a membership to use a button. I've never heard of that shit. I have no words. Honestly, I wouldn't at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if they make us buy the AC power cord or whatever power cord it's gonna take, the HDMI. I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, "Hey, you got to buy this separately," kind of like the battery sold separately. You need a membership. You need to pay X amount of money monthly, quarterly, or annually to use that button, even though you paid $450 or $500. You know what? I'm set on it. I am disappointed in Nintendo. Indie games is where it's at. You don't need a bomb ass graphics card or any of the specs to run it, and you can still have a good time. It's still fun. Look at 2K. It's paid to win. I don't know what other games are like that, but it's like all this battle royale shit. I mean, the only battle royales that I'd probably play is Apex, Cursed, and PUBG. The last decent Call of Duty game was probably Black Ops 3. That's when I bought my first ever console, PS4. It was with the Black Ops 3 bundle. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people were against that futuristic, like the jumping, the jetpack stuff. Honestly, I think Black Ops 3 was probably the best. I was shit at the zombies. Loved the zombies. Had to get carried by everyone. I feel like the only good games right now that I could probably play and enjoy, Minecraft, the Schedule 1, Gary's Mod. Nobody really plays that, I don't think. I mean, you got Dead by Daylight. That's all right. That's good. I mean, I don't fuck with horror games. I'd shit myself.